lovely evening, isn't it? Would be nice if there wasn't a war going on and stuff like that.
Yeah, not what I had in mind for a Thai holiday. Is your squadron ready?
Yep, I also just got news from our Indian allies. They got a squadron ready to fly to Myanmar and blow up the baddie stockpile. Just tell me where to go.
Our team will ride in with our rebel allies right up to Merdeka Palace and capture their government. I'm sure the people would be happy to see them go.
Too easy. We'll have their backs all the way.
Yep, only you guys could. The Australians and New Zealanders will take care of the
The
rest.
sooner we get those Project 9 SOBs out of the picture, the less likely the heat will turn up. Already the coalition is falling apart like a house of cards. The Philippines and Malaysia have withdrawn in protest. Malaysia especially after we came in. And now the people are starting to turn on the politics. And we can use that to our advantage.
Our forces have come in to help. The USS Constellation is finally here too. However, the enemies completed their stealth drone, and Project 9's aces are still in the fight. Man, talk about a lousy weekend. You don't really think the Aussies have a nuke of their own?
Well, we should have known something was up when they pulled out of the treaty. But the coalition does have some too. It's up to us to prevent it from escalating any further. Let's put an end to this tragic period in our history, once and for all.
All right. Good luck, Colonel. May we all see this day through.
Koschei.
Oryol, Tisdes.
Spolnavogo obradovania dia Dostavski Port Headland. Ja должен был знать, что это бernardesная причина. Проект был мотивирован местью. Serena и другие знали об этом. Не так ли?
И захотите уверить это, врач консолидирует здесь и новый компьютерщик там. Нарядостым скалками, другими противными самолетами.
Черт! Если бы западное наступление было завершено, оно было бы захвачено. Koschei, давайте можем и держави и уничтожим эту базу. Моя эскадра будет сопровождать вас.
Это будет новая командование. Это будет вознаграждено смертью.
Забудь их. Твоя программа, Koschei. Это было потеряю, прежде чем это началось. Мы потеряли слишком много парней. Слишком много товарищей.
Согласен, товарищ. Давайте мобилизоваться.
Очень хорошо. Killswitch, are you there?
Ibis, I've just heard the news. What's going on?
Doing pretty well up here in space. We just got done regaining air supremacy over Area A6M, but I heard the news. What's going on for you? Things are going a lot better. If they continue as planned, we could see the war over by Christmas. Make no mistake, as soon as the opportunity arises, we'll go in and help. Very good. Wish you all the best. Hello, gentlemen. What's going on here?
We're just chilling before we take off.
It will be the best rest we will have for a long time, I assure you. I always did like your thinking.
I can't believe we had a nuclear weapon this entire time.
Looks that way. I believe we will do what we have to do. We've taken the first step toward the future. No one ever said this trip would be an easy one. I almost dropped it during Operation Stratocumulus. At first I could not believe it. And I'm really glad that I did not. The SuperVarks are now fully loaded. I've seen the capabilities of those bombers myself. A conventional strike will be equally effective, if not more so, to the atomic bomb.
And we didn't bin it after the invasion. For this occasion, I presume.
No matter how much this RAAF command is telling us otherwise, I believe that the bomb will not be needed. We've all seen the social media campaign of social credits, and how we can use technology to censor hate speech and political dissent. It's all a lie to sell us on a form of government and system that would steal our freedom, our ability to politically disagree with each other, all in the name of conformity. No. If I ever have children, I will not let them grow up in a world or country that won't respect other people's views and opinions. I may not agree with people, I may not even like some people, but I'll always value your right to your opinion. And I will fight and die to make sure that you and your families will always be free to express that opinion without government persecution. Well said, Ruslan. And besides, it's only a losing fight if we intend on losing it. What is it?
2 RAAF birds are scrambling.
That's not scheduled. What's going on with that squadron?
A message to all personnel. The RAAF Squadron Savage has been scrambled to intercept a potential radar contact over the Exmouth Plateau. All forces are to remain alert and be ready for a sudden scramble.
A stealth strike. Has to be.
So they're taking a shot at us?
John Olmec gave his life to ensure their western offensive bogged down. The extra time that his sacrifice has given us is now slipping way too fast.
So we're just gonna sit here?
All of our anti-air weapons were pushed to the front line or destroyed. We were hoping that the enemy didn't take any suspicion to an otherwise empty base. Stefan, the Sky Kid, the Skyfighter Squadron is supposed to escort us in. If you guys scramble, you'll end up wasting fuel that you will desperately need.
Relax. Alara will be escorting us in there as well, won't she? With her fighting Thunderbolt, victory is assured.
Eagle Ops, this is Savage 1. Tele radar contacts on the nose. Heading 190. Savage, Eagle Ops, copy that. Clear to engage immediately. Lead, I've got a radar spike. Damn, how do they spot us? Enemy fighters incoming. Break off. Bandits are ID'd as Su-35s. I repeat, Su-35s. Mayday! Mayday! I've lost all control! Savage 2 is down. Savage 2 is down. No shoot. Oh my. Eagle Ops. Savage 1. I have visual on the enemy bomber. Moving to engage. Savage 1. Break off now. Break off now.
What's going on?
Sir, Savage Flight's just been shot down. They reported a coalition bomber inbound on this base.
What? Damn. We'll have to start the operation early. It's our only option now. If we let this escape, then this whole project will be for nothing. Are you saying that we should evacuate? The enemy planes will level this base at this point. Skyfighter Squadron is scrambling to intercept now, but it won't be in time. The bomb is still 6 hours out. We won't even have 6 minutes. I know you understand.
I heard what's happening. Everything okay here?
Skyfighter Squadron will take care of the enemy planes, but What to do with our bombers? They may have just lost half their escort.
Strakovsky, listen to me.
What?
You have to deploy the bombers now. There's no time. Pine Gap and the CIA have given us the target locations. If they hit those targets, it should all stop, and possibly the bioweapons effects as well.
Maybe. Wait a second.
At this rate, the nuclear bomb will not only provoke a Chinese retaliation, but also escalate the war beyond our control. The battle will not stop until it devastates the entire region.
Have you gone mad? We are so close to destroying the coalition. Isn't this what you've wanted?
Even if that's a victory for Australia, it's not a victory for us at all.
All this time and you pick now to get peaceful?
Just because a warhead carried out the function to kill a nation, what glory would that bring?
Well, I have a duty to both of you. That's enough. What do you want to do, sir? Get them all up. We're launching now. The operation has commenced. Get the councillor to a helicopter and everyone to safety. Now! This is undoubtedly the best decision we've ever made, or the worst. But I doubt I'll live long enough to find out which.
All planes scramble! All planes scramble! Enemy aircraft are inbound! This is not a drill! I repeat, this is not a drill! Lieutenant Kozato, a pleasure to be flying with you. Let's start her up. Time to run the checklist. Trust me, I'll be by your side the whole time. Ready up, engine 1. All personnel not assigned to aircraft duties are to enter the nearest blast shelter immediately.
Tower, this is Raider 01. Fighter 4, ready to taxi. Raider 01, Learmonth Tower, taxi to runway 18, take off and ready. Taxi to runway 18, take off and ready. Raider 01. Let's go! Raider 01, adding power, taking off. Raider 02, taking off. Raider 03, taking off. Raider 04, we are taking off.
Sight to Firebird. Target the enemy aerial warship. Firebird 1, roger. EML is fully charged.
Squadron, targets the enemy aircraft. Fox 3, Fox 3.
Firing railguns.
This is Farsight 1 to Raider. We are ready
To escort you to safety.
Safety? Please repeat, Farsight 1.
You have been ordered to withdraw to Perth International. The bomb will be supplied there.
Lead, we can't do this. This is the only opportunity. You heard what he said. Hawk, Wedgetail is right. Going back to Perth will just waste too much time. We have plenty of ammo to do our job. Tchaikovsky's order! You know we can do it! Raider Squadron, proceed with mission. God damn it! The bombers are turning north! I should have known!
Can you hear me, Raider Lead? What do you think you're doing? Your squadron is to withdraw to Perth. You are disobeying direct orders.
No, sir, we are following our orders.
Explain yourself.
General Tchaikovsky has ordered us to proceed with the mission. We received target data from Pine Gap now. We're not aborting until every one of our targets are successfully...
That is not the plan! I'm ordering you to stand down and...
There is no other choice. The mission cannot be jeopardized. And we are still responsible for these bombers.
Wait! Major, listen to me!
Go! The front line needs you, Sturmovik.
But, guys...
Just bring the end of this war closer. This is Raider. Over and out.
American pilots, man your planes! Man your planes!
What? Now?
The attack operation has commenced several hours earlier. We're launching now.
Quick! There's no time to lose.
One resource we are using is the universal message of peace. A gathering of entrepreneurs, veterans, ambassadors, celebrities, and even world leaders took place to motivate the people to say no to their oppressive coalition leaders. It's gradually had an effect, and we need to seize the opportunity and push.
Best of luck, Flyboys. I know you can do it.
Unity, to be real, must stand the severest strain without breaking. We all have the duty to do good. It is not in the stars to hold our destiny, but in ourselves. It is in our moments of decision that our destiny is shaped. It ends tonight.
We are approaching the coast. Be on guard. Descend to Cherubs 2-0 and proceed with terrain following. Raider 2, copy that. Raider 3, roger. Jakarta, dead ahead.
AWACS Solar Wave to Raider Squadron. Raider.
Copy, Solar Wave, go ahead. I was not informed of the start of the operation. There are several fighter squadrons vectoring towards your position. Are you engaging the Coalition Command? Yes, sir. Starlight is a go.
Roger, we cannot support you from this distance. Your best bet is to stick to the flight route. Good luck.
Roger, Solwave, we're moving in. Aye. Was the mission authorized? All forces, you are cleared to proceed with Operation Southern Dawn. I repeat, you are cleared to proceed. Engage at will.
Someone's here now. The good news is that as long as we hug the ground, they won't be able to see us. And if they can't see us, they can't shoot us.
All arms, acquire target and fire. Copy that, lead. Target's locked. Magnum. Got him! All enemy radars offline. Stay low. They have this area covered. Maintain tight formation.
airspace. All Eagles, transformation.
Star Eagle 1 to Whiplash 2-1. What is your status? Whiplash here. We're Oscar Mike to Objective Point Alpha. Only light resistance so far. Copy, Whiplash. Maintain course at low profile. TOT 10 mics. Pine Gap to Star Eagle. Intel from Thailand coming through now. Roger, Pine Gap. I knew our friends wouldn't let us down. Star Eagle is engaging targets.
We're almost to the palace! Move! Move! Lay down suppressing fire! There's an MG nest! Take cover! We've breached the reception area. Looks like they tried to get out in a hurry. Hopefully they're still inside.
We have heavy resistance inside.
We're pinned down! Oh, I've been hit! Oh. Corporal, no! You bastards! And you subject Ramistana! Nebula America!
Star Eagle to Whiplash. We're doing our best to keep the enemy fighters off you. Roger that, Star Eagle. We've almost got this in the bag. Don't you worry. This is Korea Ria 1 to Ikara 1. The enemy squadron has been destroyed. You're good to go in. Roger that, Ikara 1. That was some damn good flying. Copy that. Who's next?
Central to Kahu and Ikara. Change of plan. We need you to attack these coordinates on Java Island and East Timor. Destroy the missile barracks and move toward the capital region.
I'm armed and ready.
Transport 1 to Werewolf. The CIDs are on the ground. Escort us out of here. Kahu 1, target the enemy ground forces.
Roger, moving to engage.
An enemy mech has got me pinned. Turlock, help! Heading clear. El Sabotoro of Dorsas Almas. Para LS.
Target spotted. Commencing attack.
Don't worry, the Fighting Thunderbolt is up there. We'll make it. Gunships inbound. Alright, the missile barracks and ammunition depots are now destroyed. Nice work.
Woohoo!
We have no time to lose. Launch an attack while they're down. Yellowhammer 1 to all Arrows units. Direct your altimeters to 0 from target altitude. We're blocking the tightrope. Coming up at point number 1. Now coming up at point number 2. Bank left after you pass through. Now coming up at point number 3.
Riflebird 1, you're too low.
Roger that. Arrgh! Now coming up on point number 4. When we pass through, we'll launch our attack. No! Oh no! Riflebird 2 has crashed. Attack squadrons. Maintain course and release over their fuel and weapon stores. The fighter squadrons will provide coverage. Then we'll go back and count our money. Attack! Papua Eagle 1 here. Visual on target. The AAA is opening fire. Evasive maneuvers. Let him have it!
Papua Eagle flight is targeting the fuel stores. Bombs are on their way. Hey, enemy, here's an early gift from Santa Claus.
allies now.
Ballistic missile destroyed.
Alar just broke off. She's going to provide us escort. The fighters are getting closer. It's the Strigoi. Game over, Australians. Strigoi Empad. Super hustle sampai Jakarta. Kemudian gunakan semua kekuatan Anda untuk mendorong mereka kembali. So, we meet again, Alar. This, sad to say, is the end of the line.
Glad you understand the situation. Surrender now. You'll spare a lot of good men's lives.
Spare me your juvenile humor. We both know how this is going to end.
You turned yourself into a monster just for power.
I rotted in Papua New Guinea for years because of what you did to me. But you get the point.
No, I don't get the point.
Can't you see your life is spinning out of control?
No, what are you talking about?
This is everything I wanted to be. Project 9 has risen. Australia lies in ruins and you are before me. The prey is about to be taken.
Stop messing with my head. Stop messing with theirs.
This is the new world. We're all messed up. I'm bringing the dragon to this world. I am your other side.
Oh, you are not my other side.
He's going to focus. We're over the targets. Roger. Initiating bombing sequence. Skyfighter to radar. We are on station to support you.
Both sight to radar. We are also here. Let's turn the Project 9's lights out for the last time.
I'm locked on. Prepare to die. Imamia? Imamia! Ilar? Ilar! Mon Dieu, non! You will pay for that!
My responsibilities were completed, my vengeance fulfilled. But the flame was snuffed out before the world burned. My warriors are slain. My journey ended pithily. Resignation is my virtue. Like water, I ebb and flow. Death is simply the addition of time to a sentence I never deserved, but you imposed.
Inside there right now. Roger that, Star Eagle. Good to be flying with you again, Colonel. 02, targeting the shipyard. Cruise missiles away. Oh man, I think I just sunk the pride of their fleet. Strikers away. Targeting their facilities. 03, I have visual on the Coalition Command Center. Bombs away. Boom! Right through their window. Commando, attack under Medbaka. I'm getting word from Pine Gap. The Coalition's chain of command is destroyed. Their aircraft carrier has been sunk too. Solo to radar. You guys did it. We did it. We took out their command. Mission accomplished. I repeat, mission accomplished. The Coalition has been destroyed.
Star Eagle to all forces. Our ground team has seized control of Merdeka Palace. Looks like the governors knew their time was up. Solar Wave, the enemy is in complete disarray following the loss of their command. All enemy forces are in full retreat. Operation Southern Dawn successful.
Hello, do you copy? Ashling!
Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It's the courage to continue that counts.
Transmission from Foresight 1. Operation successful. All primary targets eliminated. The pilots that I previously recommended for court-martial are... I resigned and redact that portion of my earlier report. We are moving to escort the bombers to RAAF Curtin. Over and out.
Thousands of people have gathered today to greet the leaders of Southeast Asia in their gathering in Singapore. The governments of Thailand, Singapore, and the Philippines are calling to these leaders to help create the Neo-ASEAN organization. Reports have confirmed that signings are about to begin on the deck of the Thai aircraft carrier HTMS Shakri Narumet. We cross now to the Capella Resort, where the Australian UN representative Amber Folding is holding a press conference with the Australian Foreign Minister and the new President of Indonesia to formally announce an end to the hostilities. Ms. Folding was one of the inspirational participants in the universal message of peace during the conflict.
Several months ago, the Project 9 had infiltrated the Republic of Indonesia. Before we knew it, they had acquired complete control together with President Saylut. Their coalition was not intended for the people's future. Instead, it was a front for the project's vengeance, as well to establish another authoritarian regime. Finally, the nightmare has ended. US Special Forces have captured Saleh, and a coup d'etat has led to the overthrow of the government. The new leadership has ordered all coalition forces invading Oceania to withdraw all Project 9 members tried and convicted. Several of the former members are now sending aid and assistance to the stricken areas in return. Now, we are calling all nations of Southeast Asia to come together and join them in this new association of Southeast Asian nations. Together, we will advance into a promising future where our people can achieve their dreams.
Every person's life ends the same way. It is only the details of how they lived and how they died that distinguish one person from another. The journey doesn't end here. Death is just another path, one that we all must take. In the fires of the past war, beyond the iron walls and grey skies, Aisling Lotus was an aviator of Ireland caught in the storm as a result of her journeys across the world. In the end, she was thrown off course, plunging deeper and deeper into the dark forests until she found herself behind enemy lines. When all hope was lost, something ignited inside her. That very small flame was determined to find the air it needed to become a firestorm. In her willpower of steel, strength resided and dismay went before her. She found herself honoured as a hero, a friend, a victorious person, and above all, a miracle. God rest the soul of Aisling Comberth Lotus. God rest all our souls.
Our enemies are now fewer and further between.
We can rebuild again.
Yep, absolutely. I think that was a good note to end my ISAF career on.
Good choice. I myself will stick with the strike force. With all due respect, aren't you going to jail, like, forever?
We almost did, but Strakowski intervened on our behalf. A little too close there.
Well, I'm really glad that our project worked to perfection.
So, what's next for us?
Commander Raiden, are you still with us?
What's up, Ibis?
How are things looking for the final frontier?
Well, we are going to lead the world in the colonization of space. It is time for man to begin his next great adventure and expand our presence beyond our own solar system. We have the tools and technologies to make this happen, courtesy of our expeditions. Now we need to make it a priority. Over the next several weeks, we are going to develop plans to construct a space elevator, orbital space station, and spacecraft construction yard.
Oh man, I'd love to see that. We will also look for ways to expand our presence on the moon and plan to start a new colony on Mars, as well as on Europa and other moons of the solar system. It is time mankind moves beyond the earthly squabbles that have led to countless wars across human history. Our future is in the stars, not here on Earth.
That is the vision that I and the rest of the people in the universal message of peace want to project to the world as we usher in a time of peace and hopefully tranquility. That is a great idea. A global project envisioned would not only give the survivors of this great war a chance to move on, it would also inspire people to dream big again. I mean, already Singapore wants to work on it. So does Korea and America.
That was one world-class speech those guys gave. You really think we can make it happen?
Absolutely. Well, it's a new journey for me. Hopefully I'll see you boys along the way. Whatever happens in the future, you can chat to me if you need me. Well, I better be off now. Let's see what the future holds for us.
Good luck and clear skies.
Until next time. Until next time.
When the wars of iron began, I learned that no one stood alone. When they resumed, I learned never to give up, even in the darkest hours. When they ended, I learned anyone, anywhere, can become a hero. We need to find a way to heal not just our country, but the rest of the world if we are to sow the seeds of long-term peace and not animosity. United in duty, bound in destiny.